In our world of constant notifications, endless emails, and social media feeds, does it feel impossible to do your best work? You're not alone. But what if I told you that the ability to focus deeply is becoming the most valuable skill in our economy, and that by cultivating it, you can not only thrive professionally, but also find more meaning in your work? This is the core argument of Cal Newport's best-selling book, Deep Work. In this video, we're going to break down the entire book into a concise summary. We'll cover the powerful why behind deep work and the practical how you can start implementing it today. Let's dive in. Part 1. The case for deep work. Newport's argument rests on what he calls the deep work hypothesis. It has two parts, and the first is this: deep work is becoming increasingly valuable. In our new economy, there are three groups of winners: those who can work creatively with intelligent machines, the superstars who are the best in their field, and those with capital to invest. To join the first two groups, you need two core abilities: the ability to quickly master hard things and the ability to produce at an elite level. And both of these abilities depend entirely on your capacity for deep work, which Newport defines as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. Now here's the second part of the hypothesis. Deep work is becoming increasingly rare. Look at the modern office. Open floor plans, constant instant messages, and the pressure to be always on social media. These trends actively destroy our ability to go deep. Businesses have fallen for what Newport calls the principle of least resistance. It's easier to send a quick email than to think deeply. And busyness as a proxy for productivity. Looking busy feels more productive than being quietly focused. So we have a massive economic and personal opportunity. The few who cultivate deep work will stand out and thrive. But it's not just about money. Newport makes a powerful case that deep work is also deeply meaningful. Neurologically, your brain constructs your reality based on what you pay attention to. Focus on shallow distractions, and you build a stressful world. Focus on deep challenges, and you build a world of purpose. Psychologically, deep work puts you in a state of flow, the highly satisfying state of being completely immersed in a challenge. And philosophically, deep work allows you to approach your knowledge work like a craftsman, discovering meaning and sacredness in the skillful pursuit of quality. Part 2. The rules. How to do it. Okay, so deep work is a superpower. How do you get it? You don't just try harder. Willpower is limited. You need strategies and rituals. This is part 2 of the book, and it's where we get practical with 4 core rules. Rule number 1, work deeply. The key is to move beyond good intentions and build routines. First, you need to choose your deep work philosophy. Monastic, complete isolation for long periods, like author Neil Stephenson. Bimodal, alternating periods of deep isolation with normal life, like Carl Jung at his tower. Rhythmic, making deep work a regular daily habit, the most practical for most people. And journalistic, switching to deep work whenever you find free time. Difficult, but doable with practice. Next, ritualize your deep work sessions. Decide where you'll work, for how long, and how you'll support your focus, like no internet, a specific goal. Don't be afraid to make grand gestures, like renting a hotel room to finish a big project, to signal the importance of the task. And finally, execute like a business. Use the 4 disciplines of execution. Set a wildly important goal for your deep work. Act on the lead measure, hours spent in deep work. Keep a compelling scoreboard, and create a weekly review for accountability. Rule number 2, embrace boredom. Your ability to concentrate is a muscle. To strengthen it, you must stop feeding your addiction to distraction. Don't take breaks from distraction. Instead, take breaks from focus. Schedule your internet use in advance. Outside of those blocks, be completely offline. This trains your brain to resist the urge for novelty. Try Rooseveltian dashes, giving yourself an impossibly short deadline to blast through a task with intense focus. And practice productive meditation, using physical activities like walking or showering to focus your attention on a single hard problem. Rule number 3, quit social media. Newport isn't saying all social media is evil. He's saying we use it with a flawed, any benefit mindset. using a tool if it offers any possible benefit while ignoring its significant costs. Instead, adopt the craftsman approach to tool selection. Identify the core factors that determine success and happiness in your life. Then adopt a tool only if its positive impacts on those factors substantially outweigh its negatives. To do this, apply the law of the vital few. 80% of your professional success comes from 20% of your activities. Does social media support that vital 20%? For most, the answer is no. Test this with a 30-day social media packing party. Quit all social media cold turkey. After 30 days, ask, would the last 30 days have been notably better if I had used this service? And did anyone care that I wasn't using it? If the answer is no, quit for good. Rule number 4, drain the shallows. Your shallow work is the non-cognitive, logistical stuff that doesn't create much new value. To protect your deep work time, you must be ruthless about draining the shallows from your schedule. Schedule every minute of your day. Use a notebook to block out every hour. This isn't about being rigid, it's about being thoughtful with your time and preventing it from being lost to shallow activities. Quantify the depth of every activity. Ask, how long would it take to train a smart, recent college graduate to do this task? If the answer is a short time, it's shallow. Bias your time toward tasks that require your hard-won expertise. And ask your boss for a shallow work budget. Have a conversation about what percentage of your time should be spent on shallow work. This gives you the justification to say no to non-essential requests. And finally, adopt fixed schedule productivity. Decide you will stop work at 5:30 p.m. This constraint forces you to be ruthless about culling shallow obligations and organizing your deep work efficiently. Conclusion. Newport reminds us that deep work isn't a philosophical statement. It's a pragmatic skill for producing massive results. It's the skill that allowed a young Bill Gates to create the foundation of Microsoft in just 8 weeks of intense, sleepless concentration. Choosing a deep life requires courage. It's easier to stay in the comfortable buzz of busyness than to face the challenge of producing your best work. But the reward is a life that is not only vastly more productive, but also richer and more meaningful. The book ends with a powerful quote that sums it all up. I'll live the focused life because it's the best kind there is. And that's the core of deep work. In a distracted world, the ability to focus is your greatest advantage. If you found this summary helpful and you're ready to take back your focus and do your best work, I highly recommend reading the full book, Deep Work by Cal Newport. Let us know in the comments which rule you're going to try first. And if you want more summaries of books that can upgrade your life and career, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.